Happy Monday. Let me make sure I'm live over here. Listen, it's Monday, my regular Monday night live. I'm excited to be back in the building. Back in the building. Listen, what if I told you now is the time to secure your retirement if you haven't already done so? What if I told you if you don't secure it, you could be risking it for the long term? Anyway, I just really want to come on here today. And the thing I'm going to talk about is your retirement secure? Is your retirement secure? This is a real question. So before I get into that today, I want to make sure that I want to check and make sure I'm live on this page. But the thing is that we have to make sure that our retirement is secure because right now, at this time, our retirement is at risk. If you're not watching the news, if you're preserving your mental health by not watching the news on a regular basis, I get it. I understand. I'm there with you. But you need to watch the market. You need to go check your retirement plan. Now is the time to check it. So today we're going to get into a little bit of that. So before we do that, I want to bring you my affirmation for the week. I didn't do it the last couple of weeks, but I want to bring you the affirmation for the week. It's short, it's sweet, and it's to the point. It is, I am capable, I am lovable, and I am the magic. I am capable, I am lovable, and I am the magic. I want you to hold that. I want you to remind yourself of that every time you feel stuck. Just say, I am lovable, I am capable, I am the magic. I am lovable, I am capable, I am the magic. Anyway, allow me to reintroduce myself for those who don't know. My name is Saran Baker, and I work with high income women with their finances to go from a place which I call chaos to a state of calm. Chaos being can't handle any obstacle sent, calm being moving to control, abundance, which is your birthright, legacy creation, and money mastery. And I empower women in their areas of finance and show them how to move to this place of calm so that they can live an amazing life and they can enjoy the soft life doing amazing things that they've dreamt of their whole lives. So today we're going to talk a little bit about the market from the perspective of your retirement account, right? I made a short post today on my Facebook page and I asked this simple question. If you left that job, why did you leave your money there in the retirement plan? You didn't want the job anymore, so why you want to leave your money there? You obviously took your talents with you, so take your money with you. Listen, now is not the time to wait, debate, think about it, be unsure, reach out to me. You need to get those monies moved from wherever they are because if you're not paying attention to them, you will go broke slowly. Those accounts will disappear and they will be empty because the market is moving up and down so quickly and is creating so much uncertainty. So I implore you, if you have one, reach out to me. All you need is a statement. We can get you set up and get you moved as quickly as possible. But you want to get those things out of where they are into somewhere secure, where you can guarantee that you at least keep your principal while the market is shifting and readjusting and making the changes that it's making. So here's the deal. I ask, is your retirement secure? Because as of today, April 2025, the market is very volatile. In these last couple of months, we've seen so many fluctuations with the stock market based on the administration changes, the new tariff implementations, global economic uncertainties. Here's the deal. The S&P 500 has experienced some notable declines. And for those who don't know, that the S&P 500 is the Standard & Poor's index, which has the top 500 stocks in it. So basically, it's an index that groups all these top stocks together that you can pretty much count on the S&P 500 being invested in it. It is going down. It will rebound, but as it moves, do you want to be a part of the movement, right? But the thing is, if you don't have your funds in something that is known to bounce back or has a history of doing it, you're putting yourself at risk. Inflation rates are persistently high. The figures are changing. We don't know what inflation is going to do with the potential, with the tariffs that are coming into play and things like that. And oh, by the way, Social Security is a great big fat question mark. And we don't even know if they're going to run us our money back that we put in if they close it down. So a significant amount of people in our age range, Gen Xers, it's your time. If you're in the Gen X range, we have to get you to some security with the finances, because many of us Gen Xers, we were counting on that as one leg of our retirement stool, in addition to whatever we're doing with our jobs and investing and all the other things that we're doing. But now's the time that we need to be shifting our funds, shifting the money that we have at these old 401ks and at these jobs. If you're also within retirement, within 5 years of retirement age, or at least 60 years old, we can start to shift some of the money from your current plan where you're at work to somewhere to secure it, to secure the foundation. Because right now, within 5 years of retirement, this is not the time you want to lose any of your principal amount, especially considering a lot of the funds that we have in our qualified plans. And a qualified plan, just to bring you back up to space, is your 401k, your 457, your TSP, anything that's job sponsored that you contributed to before taxes. You're going to pay taxes on it when you take it out. And you're going to be paying whatever the new cost of the goods and services are, because inflation is going to eat at it. And so, to give you an example of that, let's say you had $1 million in that retirement account. Well, when you go to retire in 5 years, that $1 million might only buy you $600,000 in goods and services. And I say 600,000 because first the first thing you have to take off that million is tax. Then you're going to add for inflation. Now you're looking at about $600,000. So your money is slowly creeping away from you. And so we have to get ourselves in check and start to really look at some other options and look at the different ways. And I've done a lot of different videos on ways you can do. You can start to move money into cash value life insurance. You can roll it into an index annuity, not a variable annuity, an index annuity that has guaranteed growth, that will have a floor, will protect your money. It will have a cap as far as how much it grows, but you'll protect your principal balance. I don't know about you, but I want to protect my principal balance at a minimum. I don't want to lose what I put in. So for example, just last week, I was working with a client. She had like about $1 million in her retirement account, and she was trying to move. She no longer worked there. She retired, but she wasn't accessing the funds because she went somewhere else to work. Well, between the time we started talking, within a week, she'd lost $70,000 in her account. And so we ended up only being able to roll over about 900. So the thing is that time is of the essence. Wait a day, a week, 2 weeks. This is the time that you do want to reach out to me, especially if you have these accounts in all these other places. And many of us do it. We are serial job hoppers, if you will. We go work somewhere for 10 years and then we leave, and you still got money over there, and then you go somewhere else and you leave, and you got money in all these little pockets. Let's aggregate that together and bring it to one place so that you can protect it. Because right now is the time to put in some preventative measures, put some stop gaps in, and get that money to somewhere secure. And many people don't know what to do. They don't know where to turn. A lot of people are saying, well, Saran, there's nowhere for me to put it where I won't lose the principal. Yes, there is. You got to get with me. You got to get with some of my colleagues who are in the industry, but in the financial service industry, because there are places that you can put it to protect it while we go through these shifts and these changes in the market. So that's my message today. I will actually be back again tomorrow, because for the month of April, I'm going live every day. So if you've missed the last 6 lives that I've done this week, go to my YouTube channel, click on the live video tab, and you'll see the live videos that I've done this month so far. I'll be back tomorrow with another message. But the most important thing right now is to take action. We really don't have a lot of time to, meander around and think about this and think about that. We're losing money every day, or you're potentially losing money every day by leaving the funds where they are if you have no control over them, if it's not allowing you to take it out of what it's invested in and put it in a stable fund or hold it as cash. But I can help you to move it to somewhere where you can protect it and you can allow it to be able to grow at some point and be able to move it as you go forward. So that's all I have for today. But I do have a couple of events coming up. If you did not see it, I will be speaking. I'm one of the keynote speakers at the Built to Last conference in Delaware this coming Saturday, April the 12th, Middletown, Delaware. I'm so excited to be in the room with amazing women, with the leader, Dr. Dawn Paramore, who is changing lives and transforming women one person at a time in her space as a therapist, as a licensed therapist. And I'm excited to be there and be her speaker. Yesterday, I had a live masterclass with almost between 20 and 30 women where I'm going to be taking them through a boot camp to get out of debt. So if you're interested in that, drop a message in my DM. We're going to be putting together that program. I'm working with them. And just for you, I'm going to be having another masterclass on April the 22nd. And I'll drop the link as soon as in the show notes or by tomorrow. But I will be having another masterclass. You are welcome to come to the masterclass, because now is the time. If you felt like you could ignore knowing about your finances for however long you've been walking this earth, that might have been true a long time ago, but now you can't ignore it. You have to get in the game. You got to start learning the basics, and you have to start taking action and doing the different things, because the wealth gap is widening. It is not closing. And if you don't get in and figure out what your opportunity is, preserve and protect your base of what you have, and learn to grow, invest, and protect your money, you're going to be on the wrong side of the wealth transfer. And I don't want to leave anybody behind. We don't want to leave anybody behind. So now is the time to get in these rooms, to get in these master classes so that you can get this information. So that's all I have for you tonight. It's your girl, Saran. Peace, love, and light. Let's get your money right. Bye.